taking things seriously. In Raleigh, North Carolina, there was a protest today. It was hashtag reopen North Carolina. I think you have a video. Let me see. So about, I don't know, 20 people showed up to this protest. They were standing outside, whatever. This has been all over North Carolina too. It's just reopen NC is the movement, if you will, and it is just a bunch of people that are like, they want to work. We haven't gotten it all that bad here, and we're probably not going to get it all that bad. So if you don't mind, I would really
go back
like
to my job at the car lot because I was making pretty much good $1,000 a week. Can I go back there, please?
Raleigh, North Carolina, dozens of people, many wearing red, white, and blue and waving American flags, gathering outside the legislative building in downtown Raleigh Tuesday to protest the stay-at-home order that has shut down businesses and crippled North Carolina's economy in an attempt to slow and contain this coronavirus. The order issued March 27th by Governor Roy Cooper prohibits a gathering of 10 or more people.
Sounds like a North Carolina governor, right?
Yeah. Prohibits the gathering of 10 or more people, closes businesses not considered essential, and asks people to stay at home other than trips to buy groceries. We all know how that works. So they were having this, and as you can see, this is what they were doing. We just
clearly these people are unhinged. They need to be dealt with now in a timely fashion, right?
And they're also 6 feet apart from each other too. Like
they're all. You could tell they all kind of knew like this could potentially get it. Let's all make sure we're following every one of their dumb gay rules, so that if we do get arrested, because that's the thing, you can go do this, get arrested, and if you do it right, they drop the charges almost every time. They're not going to, anybody who gets arrested at this thing, the charges are not going to stick unless they get belligerent, they start yelling at the cops, and it turns into a scene. But if you go, okay, I'd like my lawyer, please, that lawyer's going to get that shit thrown out. There's going to be a lot of fucking lawsuits from this.
Yeah. So Raleigh Police, this is their official Twitter. Let me just tell you what they wrote. I think it's important that we read this, and so we know that I've been told by many boomers that we have a lot, the thin blue line, we have a lot of cops on our side, okay?
Yeah, cops, they always say, look, if they ever start getting too tyrannical, our brothers and sisters in the military and the police force, they're going to have our backs.
They won't enforce it. They won't, Mike, they won't enforce it. They're going to go, hey, we're not going to take your gun. That's a Second Amendment. So let's see these cops. And by the way, this is Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay?
Royce, actually, you mind if I jump the gun? Can I guess?
Sure.
Did they enforce it? They enforced it, didn't they?
How about we read their Twitter? I don't want to give it away, Mike.
Sure, of course not.
I don't want to.
They enforced it.
Don't want to put the cart in front of the horse.
I have a feeling. That the cops rounded up their own neighbors and put them in handcuffs.
Not just they enforced it. This is amazing. Raleigh Police. We are aware of the hashtag reopen NC protest that is occurring in downtown Raleigh on Williamton and Jones Street, and are monitoring the situation. The protests are in violation of the governor's executive order and have been asked to leave. Somebody asked, what part of the governor's order was violated here? Some dude asked. Raleigh Police. And I quote, and I quote, protesting is a non-essential activity.
ED 209 activated. Protesting is not a pre-approved essential activity. Can you, dude? I don't know. Again, sorry. Can I warn the listeners? Real cringe libertarian take incoming.
Oh boy, here we go.
You can't just deem the First Amendment non-essential. You can't do that. You can't do this. As much as you think you can, you can't do. No. And I get that they're getting away with this shit right now, but summer's going to come. This virus is going to be gone, and a lot of these pricks are going to have to answer to the Supreme Court. You think the Supreme Court's going to rule that the First Amendment's non-essential? It's going to get very weird. It's going to get very weird when people start taking cases to the Supreme Court and people start suing the fucking government.
Somebody goes, so the First Amendment doesn't include free assembly? Apparently not. It does not include that.
Bro.
Remember when all you people, these cops are never going to go against the Constitution. They never would.
They're our brothers. They're our brothers out there, our cousins. They're our own kin. And when let me tell you, when the government, when these crooked politicians start giving them bad orders, you better believe they're going to have our. Are they?
Sorry, Raleigh, North Carolina. I have to Raleigh, North Carolina. I wasn't saying
A lot
it
of
right.
people say Raleigh. It doesn't matter.
That's the important thing about this story is the way I pronounce Raleigh. Yeah, they're going to they won't allow you to protest. It's not an essential activity. The First Amendment isn't an essential activity. And remember at the beginning of this when we were talking about it and how much we just got ripped apart for saying, relax, okay, you're freaking out over nothing.
We were freaking out over nothing, to be fair, Royce.
I hope there's a lot of people right now with a razor that are scratching off their thin blue line.
They're not.
Bumper stickers, they're not? No? Oh, because of the plan.
Listen, this is why I very much love that meme of Jesus getting fucking hung on the cross and the dude with the thin blue line shirt being like, "You should have obeyed the law."
Exactly.
People suck, man. No, but they're not. By the way, they're never gonna. I know you guys. There's a lot of people out there that love to have their little fantasies about. Oh yeah, if that ever happened, and the sheriffs will have our back, and then we'll have the military. No, they won't. They will show up. They will throw a flashbang into your home and blind your 6-year-old kid, and then drag you all off to jail if you're alive. They might just show up and just lay artillery into your house because they've done that before. Like anything you can think of that's a worst case scenario, our government's already done it to us at some point. And you guys are like, yeah, but not when Jeff Sessions comes back and he puts Hillary in the handcuffs and they get all the child sex slaves back. Yeah, is that what's going to happen?
Oh, libertarian, let me ask something. Let me ask you something, you fucking libertarian. How do you explain Waco then?
They just did.
Oh, you're right.
I just did explain Waco. They just show up and lob fucking mortars into your place and burn it down with kids in it.